We need a way to realize the purpose of our art and to exercise the skills in the pursuit of mastery.
Time to make a difference. It's time to make a change. Let's throw our thoughts up on the wall.
I've come up with
The stages of process.
the stages of process are quantity, selection, recreation, refinement, feedback, refinement again, sharing. The benefit of using these stages of process is the consistency, which comes with the quantity, doing it every single day. It ensures that you actually improve in your craft. And it triggers the mastery response, which is an intrinsic driver. It ensures you're not clouded by your subjective opinion of your own work. It allows you to find, thread, connect themes throughout your work and find purposeful meaning. It ensures the best work gets selected. It ensures all of the macro and micro details get worked on. And most importantly of all, it ensures the art gets finished. Quantity. The quantity phase is highly chaotic. It's important to be extremely imaginative, extremely expressive, and explorative in this phase. The discipline comes with the amount of time that you consistently produce quantity. For example, 30 songs in 30 days. During this phase, it's best not to look back at your work, not to analyze what you've done so far. Just keep your focus singular. Do the art, do more art, and do more art again. Then you know that once your period of time is finished, you can go and listen to it all. Then we have selection. Selection is the process of reviewing all of the work created in the quantity phase with a fresh set of ears, a fresh perspective. Then determining which ones are your favorite, which ones connect to you and together. It's at this phase where it's the best opportunity to find some of the purpose of your work. You discover a lot about the themes that you write about, the topics that you explore, the emotion that you naturally channel. Then we have the recreate phase. In this phase, the selected works are treated in a playful, chaotic manner again, similar to the quantity phase. And you're experimenting with the macro elements of those works, not the finer details yet. For example, the arrangement, the tempo, the instrumentation, the reharm. This is employing the combination of imagination and discipline called flexibility. You can check it out in this video here. Then in the next step, we start to zoom inward into refinement. When the vibe is fully there and you've selected which recreation you like the best, you can start to work on some of the details. It's really helpful to set a time limit for this one as well. We want to get as much of the details done as we can, but it's easy to get caught in the details. The fifth step is feedback. It's important to pick some trusted individuals to give you feedback about your work. These are people that you know will be honest with you. Honesty is difficult to find. So in this feedback stage, these problems are often brought up. It's usually something that you knew was slightly off, but you didn't know what was slightly off because you'd been overexposed to your own work. The sixth stage is refinement again. It's taking on this feedback and then working as hard as you can on those details, making every little bit as good as you can make it at that time. Seeking feedback, then refining, seems to be two stages that you can repeat at any point in the process. Again, I recommend some form of time restriction, or else you can be stuck with your work for a really, really long time and get very sick of it. The seventh and final stage is sharing. And sharing marks the completion of your control over that piece of art. It's time to let it go. Let it fly. An example of the stages of process in use. Art form, music. Goal, EP. Quantity, 30 songs in 30 days. Selection, 5 songs for an EP. Recreation, 3 demos per song. Exploring new ideas, changing lyrics, arrangements, style, melodies, etc. Refinement, solidifying the best ideas then creating a fourth and final demo. Feedback. Ask 4 people to listen, rate the songs, and provide positive and constructive criticism. Then refinement, working on the feedback that you've been given and any new insights that you've learned on the way. Then it's time to finalize the EP. This might look like seeking more feedback so that then you can refine it again. The final refinement stage of this process might involve outsourcing some of the details that you don't have the skills on to work on yourself, such as mixing or mastering. And it comes down to your goals. Outsourcing elements you aren't skilled in is a highly creative decision. It can happen at any point in the creative process. Once you have refined the details and outsourced what you need, it's time to share. The process of art creation should be viewed as an infinite game, where the only objective is to keep playing the game. In a finite game, the game ends when you get to the extrinsic goal. The goal needs to become sustainability itself, consistency, mastery, purpose. Then you should never, ever run out of motivation to keep creating. I hope that's helped you think a little bit differently about motivation. I'm Rob. Thanks for watching Reframe.
Thoughts up on the wall.